You ready? All right. Little dog, I'm extra unique. My whole aura screen telling it. Stop playing.
Another edition of the Underrated Podcast. Shannon Shorter with a very special guest out of South Dallas, Palestine, Texas. One of the ones that just transitioned to the city. Reporter, author, producer, mother, Miss Sierra Nicole, also known as SportsBae. I appreciate you jumping down on the pod with me. Don't leave me hanging.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you jumping down on the pod.
You know, I like the introduction. It was real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Flowy.
You know, I gotta give you your flowers. That's one thing I always try to do. I appreciate you. This means a lot to me. Mean a lot to Dayon, obviously. One thing I like to always lead with is how you feel like you underrated.
Wow, you gotta jump off right into it. Okay, how do I feel like I'm underrated? You know, that's like a packaged question when it comes to like Black women. First of all, underrated because I feel like I'm qualified for a lot of stuff that, like, let's say I might be going up for a job or something, but somebody of our counterpart may have way less experience, but they're going to get the opportunity before me. Yeah. So I feel like in media, I feel like I'm underrated as far as like, I guess maybe like my skills. Maybe, some people think like you just your outer appearance too. Mm-hmm. My mom never taught me to like lead with that. She was like, be more than that. So I'm not just the outer appearance. Like I have like degrees and morals and other stuff.
You like a real person.
I'm a real person. Yeah.
Real life. Respectfully. So like, I always like to ask about that upbringing. You from South Dallas, you from Palestine, Texas, you know, a little country town, so to speak.
Yeah, it is.
Take us back to your childhood, your mama, your pops raising you. How was those experiences for you?
So, from South Dallas, my parents met at Ranger College. My mom actually ran track, my dad ran track, and he played football. So they had us and moved to Dallas. Like Ranger is, you know, not far from Dallas. Mm-hmm. So they settled in Dallas. My mom's originally from Austin. My dad's originally from Arkansas. They split, so we moved to Palestine because my mom works in the prisons. She's a warden now. She started off as a CO. So she kind of just followed her career path because she had 2 girls. So moved to Palestine where like there's like 20 prisons. It's like a prison town. Mm-hmm. So we stayed there. I hated it. I hated moving to Palestine. Well, East Texas, because like first we were in like Fairfield, and then we went to Westwood, and then it was like, but it was just like everybody knew everybody, like everybody knew everybody's business. Everybody thought they knew everybody's business. They ain't know me. Right. So I was like, you know, I feel like I was always fighting, me and my sister. Like my big sister, she's like a year and some change apart from me, so we just thugged it out together.
Just thugging it out.
Yeah.
Real life. Who, like, obviously you was an athlete growing up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You just told me off camera you nice as hell at ball. Like,
so I did everything. I played every sport because both of my parents were in law enforcement. Okay. I ain't go nowhere unless it was playing sports.
Yeah.
So I ran cross country. I sucked. I never placed, but I just wanted to go. Mm-hmm. So I played volleyball, played basketball, track. I was actually better at track than I was at basketball.
So why you chose basketball?
Because I feel like, so I ain't gonna lie, I got scared. Like, it took me like 2 years to drop 1 second. I ran the 400. Mm-hmm. And when I remember I went to regionals one year and like all the girls from Dallas Skyline, they fast. Mm-hmm. They was running like 54s. I was running a 57. And I was just like, I'm never going to beat them.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I really I can look back now and say I was actually scared. So I actually chose basketball because I felt like it's a team sport. Like, I'm not going to get on a team. Like, so that's what I did.
So it sounds like you felt like you didn't want to like have responsibility over wins and losses, so to speak.
Yeah. And I thought I was getting married to this guy.
We going a lot of places now that quick, but okay.
No, like, so there was the school in Colorado. I never dreamed about going to Colorado. My high school boyfriend went to the Air Force Academy to play football.
Okay.
So I could have went to SMU to run track, or I could have went to a D2 school in Colorado to be close to my man.
And you chose that.
Yeah, like, so if it's any girls out there watching, girl, choose yourself. That nigga gonna be
how
waiting.
Long?
He is. Oh,
so
he
right
not.
when you got to the school, how long after did it like?
Man, we didn't even make it. I think we broke up like, we was together like 2 years in high school, but like once we got in college, I mean, we was done the first year.
Damn.
Yeah.
That hit your soul?
A little bit, maybe not at the time, because I was like, whatever, I could still.
Yeah, finesse.
And I was like, I mean, it's not over. I could still go do this, but I couldn't just pick up and go run track. I kind of had to stick with basketball.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. You a single mother?
Mm-hmm.
How old is your daughter? 6. Okay, so you just recently had. I wouldn't say recently, but you had a.
And like, yeah, 2019.
How has that like shaped you? I'm kind of fast forwarding a little bit, but we're gonna go back for sure. How has that like shaped you into the woman you are now, and then also like the career field you in? How is that like kind of? Obviously, you gotta make sacrifices for your little girl.
Yes.
So like, can you explain those situations you've been in where you had to make a decision and etc.?
So yeah, that's crazy too, because I just made we had to make a crazy decision last 2 years. But when I had my daughter, I definitely I wrote the book right in 2020. I had her in 2019. I felt like she kind of gave me that push to do it. Like the book is dedicated to her actually on the inside, because I felt like it kind of gave me a push to you ain't got no time now. Because, before it's like, oh, I got time. I can, and it was like, once I had her, it made me realize like, okay, it's moving. Like, you ain't got time to just sit around. So she kind of made me want to stop procrastinating, I guess, on certain dreams or whatever. When I took the job at ABC West Texas, I actually had to leave her here with her dad. And her dad's great. He a great dad. We co-parent. We get along cool. I wouldn't have left her here if he wasn't a good dad. He's an entrepreneur, so he had more time to be there for her versus where I had took her with me. I worked at 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock news. When she got out of school, she was going to have to be with a babysitter that we don't know, because I don't know nobody in West Texas. Mm-hmm. So it was like, what was better for her, And a lot of Black women that I, know that's not unheard of, right? Like, nobody leaving their daughter. But it was the best decision for her. She loved her daddy dirty drawers. So it was just the best decision for her. Like, of course I was triggered. I was bothered. Like, it was a hard decision because everybody oh, why would you do that? Like, I would take her with me, and I'm like, and leave her with a stranger versus her daddy. Yeah. Like, I mean, so did that. So for 1.5 years, I got off on my Friday night show, probably 10:35, and drive 6 hours to Houston so I can comb hair and have her ready for the week, because her daddy would not find nobody to comb her hair for whatever reason. I was like, get a girlfriend or something.
And I know Black mamas don't play about that hair now.
Yeah, I'm like, you ain't about to send my baby to school like nobody care about her.
Right.
So, yeah, I would come back, do hair, and I have to be back Monday by 2 o'clock to do the news Monday through Friday.
Damn.
So, yeah, that was a big sacrifice, but I had to at that point, because it was kind of there's a window. I feel like, and I was over the whole sports department for that station. So it was
what station is it?
K Texas.
Okay.
So it's ABC West Texas. I don't know if you know, there's call numbers for TV stations, but it's an ABC station.
Okay.
So yeah, I was like, man, I gotta take this.
Good
it's in Texas.
Good
at least it's in Texas. A lot of people gonna get to stay in Texas.
Wow.
So
they get to place you where you
just kind of wherever the job open, and I mean, yeah, I think who don't want to be on TV and talk about sports?
Yeah.
Them jobs ain't just open forever.
Really?
They not always looking for nobody. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you that. They gonna find somebody. Somebody want to do it.
Yeah.
So
let's go back to high school a little bit. You was an athlete. You was every sport athlete, as you, if you will. You go to college. You go to Colorado. You play basketball in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you leave to go to Tyler Junior College?
I really felt like it wasn't my playing style. I'm more of a fast break player. Like, you know, I'm always gonna be the first person down the court.
What position you play?
I was a guard. So when I was in college, it wasn't high school, I was a post because I was tall. But when I got to college, obviously I was a guard because.
Did you already have like the guard skill?
Yeah, because my high school coach, she played college ball too, and she knew that I was gonna be too small of a guard. To be a post in college. So she started like putting me at the guard like when I was a junior. So
who like you looked at growing up that made you say, I want to hoop?
Honestly, I don't know, because my mama didn't play basketball or my daddy. I kind of just one of my cousins, like my guy cousins, used to go hoop, and I used to I was a real tomboy, so I used to always hang out with the boys. So that's what they was doing. That's what I was doing too.
Really? So like you get to Tyler Junior College?
Yep.
You hooping again?
Yep.
Okay, how did that go?
It was fun. JUCO, the kids bad. So
man, I know. I went to Paris.
Okay, so you know. So it was cool, and it was only 45 minutes away from where my parents live. So it was I knew a lot of people. I think a lot of people on my team got kicked off the team because they was bad. Mm-hmm. And my Coach T, shout out Coach T, she's still there.
Shout out Coach T.
She's a great coach. She a legend. You gotta look her up. She's great.
What's her name, Coach who?
Trina Tillis.
Okay, Trina Tillis.
Jones.
How long she been coaching though?
Shoot, 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah, she been there a minute. She went to SFA. She was a legend there.
Okay.
She's great. But she one of the realest people I ever met. But yeah, she didn't care about losing. And when she kicked our two best people off the team because they was just doing fuck shit. Honestly. Yeah. Getting in trouble, stealing out of Walmart and shit, whatever.
I had a teammate.
Yeah, before school even started, we had one of our best post players. She was 6'4". She was, she was just real athletic, stealing. So yeah. She didn't care. She wasn't giving second chances like that. She was sending you home. You weren't gonna embarrass her. She gonna get you up out of here. She don't care how many points you gonna score. If you show promise, maybe. But I don't know.
Shout out Coach T. Shout out Coach T. So let's transition. So from Tyler Junior College, you go to U of H.
Mm-hmm.
You moved to Houston in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have a lot of jobs, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You're a bartender, you know what I'm saying? You just trying to make ends meet, so to speak, because you said in junior college you wasn't
I was broke.
No fun. Your peoples wasn't seeing you no bread. You had to fend for yourself. I get it though.
Yeah.
Junior college is a different beast. A lot of people don't understand.
Even when I was in Colorado.
You was you on scholarship?
Yeah. But you didn't I feel even
that Pell Grant check didn't really do
it wasn't really, that wasn't really, they ain't gonna last you through the whole.
Nah, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not enough.
Real life, it's not. So you go to U of H, you put down the basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Now you transitioning into what's next for you?
Communication. So, I wanted to major in business because at TJC, I did get my associates in business. So I was like, okay, what I'm going to do? I was always good at writing. So when I was in high school, I competed in UIL, writing and stuff. So I was always good at school. I never made a B till I was in college. So
yeah, you ain't me.
Yeah. So I was good at school. So I was just kind of okay, I'll write. I'll go into the communications field. So that's what I did. And I started working for the athletics department, writing their stories or whatever. So I was all right, cool. I'm still being around sports. I was cool with the basketball team, so just stayed there and worked in the athletics department under the SID. So I was doing pretty much everything, their PR, their media guys, learning how to.
Was there relationships that you had to make to get to that opportunity, or how did that come about?
No, so this is so funny too, because I didn't even think about telling this story, but it's a good one. I kept calling the athletics department because I was I'm trying to get this internship. They was basically saying they was looking for people to do what I was doing.
Right.
But I couldn't get nobody on the phone. I done left voicemail. I done emailed, all that. So one day I just got up. Have you ever been to the alumni building where the track is at U of H?
I've probably been one time.
This is a big building. It's very intimidating. Okay. There's just big pillars everywhere. It's just U of H. Don't come in this bitch if you ain't important. That's how I feel. So I just was man, one day I'm going to get up. I put on my clothes, my Sunday's best.
Yeah.
I went in there and I was I'm looking for Mr. Walden. Shout out to Rob. And I was like, I walked in there, I'm shaking and shit. I was like, I mean, I've been emailing and calling. I was like, I noticed the deadline. I was like, I just wanted to come in here and walk my application in because, I know the deadline coming. And he was like, man, come on, like, sit down, let me talk to you. And he gave me the last internship spot. So.
How many spots was available?
It was like 6, and I was the only Black person.
You big on that?
I'm telling you, I be the only. That is how I got a lot of opportunities, being the only Black person in the room. Literally, like
make that make sense. Talk to me.
So boom, now I'm working for U of H.
Yep.
I'm in the athletics department, communications. I'm the only Black girl at the time. We had a couple more come in during my time, but at the time I was the only one. So in the press box, football game, there's a lady who works for ESPN. She's a production assistant. Her name is Siobhan. She still live in Houston too. But she talked to me because I'm the only Black girl.
Okay.
And she ended up giving me my first opportunity with ESPN, and I had got it during Final Four week, and I was a runner. So that's basically like
for the people that probably don't know that lingo.
First of all, runners make good money, but you kind of basically like doing whatever anybody needs you to do. Rapping chords, go get coffee, go get snacks for the talent. The talent need favorite candy Sour Patches. Go get a box, like whatever. So that's what I did for ESPN for like a couple years while I was still in college. So I was doing that to make extra money, like when there was events in the town. So I worked it was like the Mike and Mike show did the Hall of Fame during Final Four at the House of Blues. I met like Shaq, Cheryl Swoops. Like I was like, Shaq hands bigger than my whole face.
I swear. I met Shaq a couple
Yeah, I was like, wow, it's crazy. So, but yeah, like, so that was cool. And, but yeah, I had got that opportunity by being the only Black person in the room.
Okay, does that usually how it work for you nowadays, or is it switched up a little bit?
Nah, I was a fairy tale back then. Now, I don't know. I guess it just kind of depends on like where you at, honestly. Yeah. Some people are intimidated. They feel like, okay, well, this person has done this, and that, so they don't need my help. They got it, or like I don't know. Maybe that's just what I get. But
yeah. You saying you intimidated?
Nah, like maybe some people are intimidated. Maybe that's why they don't want to help, or like they wouldn't approach you. Like when I was a student, I was a little dog.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was like, oh, girl, come on. You want to come go get coffees for them? You want to go get candy for them? Yeah. Anybody will put you on that. Not saying that she wasn't good for putting me on it, but I'm saying now people ain't saying, hey, you want to come run my sports department? You want to come? They want that for themselves. Right. So it's kind of, like, you ain't.
As long as you ain't doing better than me type time.
Yeah.
How long was you an intern? And what did you learn from being an intern that has like translated through your journey?
Maybe like I was probably an intern for maybe like 5 years.
Oh damn.
But that was while I was still in school too.
Okay.
So I mean, and I got paid for some stuff. Like, they'll put you on some stuff where you get paid for, but you just not getting no paycheck for every hour you work.
Right.
So a good internship will make it to where you can make some money. So I had a bunch of internships that I was like, go do, but then you will kind of learn like, okay, sometimes people ain't even teaching you nothing. They just want interns so that they can get free labor. Yeah. So you got to know the difference between that. Like, like you don't even, I'm your intern and you don't even know what you doing.
What's going on?
Yeah. Like you got me, I'm basically in a role. You need to pay me.
Right.
I don't know. I learned just to respect everybody, respect the janitor to the CEO. Like I remember being an intern for 102 Amazing, and the person one of the people that I interned with on the Al Rucker show, she now is the GM of that station. So, and that was a relationship that I kept over time. But she was. She was the first person cut from that staff show, basically, on that show at the time. So you would probably think like, oh my gosh, like she's not important, but she's now the GM of that station.
Same station that cut her. That's crazy. So you did 2 years at U of H, right?
Maybe like 3.
Okay. And then you got your bachelor's in communications.
Mm-hmm.
And then you chose to go to TSU to get your master's in radio personality.
Mm-hmm. Radio, television, film.
Radio, television, film. Okay, so how long from U of H to TSU, how long was that timeline? And what were you doing in between to go back to get your master's?
I took 1 semester off.
Oh, wow.
Because, and I didn't get I was like, if I get a job, then I won't go back to school. If I don't get no job, I'm going back to school.
What kind of job?
A job in my field.
Okay.
And honestly, I had like really big dreams. So I was like, some of the jobs I was offered, like at the time I was like, I want that. Like I want something better than that. Yeah. And honestly, they were probably jobs that I could have took that would have helped me get, where I was trying to go.
Yeah.
But so no, I went back to school because I wanted to like try to get certain internships that were only for students. So that's the only reason why I really went back to get my master's. And when I got to TSU, I ended up being the sideline reporter for AT&T Sportsnet. I was the grad assistant in the communications department. Basically everything I learned at U of H, I wanted to bring it to TSU and kind of help like bring their communications department like up. And so while I was there, they had a sideline reporter. It was a white guy. And he came to one SWAC football game and he quit after the first game. They didn't have nobody.
What?
I don't know.
That energy was different. I'm telling you.
It's loud. A lot of reporters don't. So in the SWAC, like there's like HBCUs. I ain't gonna just say in the SWAC. HBCUs, that band hit different and it's hard to hear as a reporter. You got to really know. Like you got to be able to handle it. Like I don't know. It's just. I don't know. It's loud sounds and you got to be able to function through it. And a lot of people don't. They be like, nah, I'm cool. So he quit after the first game and I was there to pick up the crumbs.
So when was your first time being on the sideline?
That was my first time being on the sideline. Like
were you like excited? Like what was your feeling you felt on the inside?
I was very excited. I was very proud because I'm from the hood for real. So when I can tell you, like, I probably used to talk this well. You probably hear it better when I'm like chilling. But
you got a code switch.
Yeah. And when I started doing like on air stuff, it was a lot of people that was like from my hometown. Like, I would have never thought that you would be doing that. Like, what? Like you doing that? Like, and that was like hard for people. So I was very proud of myself, for making it to that point, to actually get an on-air opportunity. So I was happy, excited, scared, nervous, all that.
So that first opportunity for you, was it like, did you like blow it out the park? Was it something like you just was like
I mean, the opportunities kept coming.
Okay.
So I guess I did well enough. I did well enough to, keep getting opportunities. And, right. I never worked at a TV station. I never even got an internship at a TV station until they asked me to run that whole sports department.
And what year is this?
This was from 2018 when I got my first on-air opportunity. And when I went to ABC, that was 2022.
Okay.
2023.
Okay. So not too long ago.
Yeah. So it took me, couple years, but yeah, like it's just the fact that like I never had newsroom experience. And they was like, oh, come be over the whole sports department. I actually didn't even apply for the sports director position. I applied to be a reporter and I got the director position. And
that's the position you in right now?
Nah, I'm at TSU now.
Okay.
I'm the sports information coordinator. So basically
let's talk about that title. That title sound.
It's kind of like being the media person for the athletics department. So I make sure that all of the athletes' stories are, pitched to the press. Make sure we have content strategy. Make sure we get coverage, media coverage. Invite media out to make sure that, our athletes are known about.
I be in tune. You definitely be on top of.
I be trying.
Making sure TSU on the map.
I be trying. That's my job. So I love doing it. I love working with the athletes. This is my first time working at a university. So I hate getting confused as being a student or, because I'd be like, nah, I'm grown. Like
I'm fully grown.
Yeah.
Don't play with me.
Yeah, and like you get that from like maybe like the students, and then sometimes you get that from like the people that work with you too. Like they think you just a little girl with and I'm like, baby, I done been
a little girl.
I got more experience than some of y'all who've been here 40 years. I done been around. Yeah. I know some stuff. So that's kind of the little fight. But yeah, like this is my first time working around like students. So
okay. So like I got history at TSU because my old coach, he the head coach at TSU.
Johnny Jones.
That's my
I
people.
love Johnny.
Yes, Lord. He my people. He coached me at North Texas.
Okay, yeah. He just got, you gonna go to the Hall of Fame thing?
I actually texted him when he, he made the Hall of Fame. I don't know if I'm being in town. True.
Yeah, I don't really know when it is, but I just know he just got.
Nah, it's rightfully deserved.
Yeah,
well deserved.
for sure. I love Coach Jones. He actually, so when I was a grad assistant at TSU, I think that was his first year there, and he was there when I had got pregnant. So he be always asking about my daughter and stuff. Like he love her. So
that's a good word. That's a good word. So like, what's like let's talk about how like hard it is for, like you said, pretty much you got your first opportunity because you was on the black woman. How hard is it for black women to get into this media space and like really push forward?
It's hard. One thing about it, and black people we gotta stick together because them other people gonna stick together. So it's like when you get your chance, you gotta bring the next person up. You can't be scared that, somebody gonna surpass you or somebody gonna get a better, whatever than you. Like, you supposed to put your people on because they putting their people on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's where it got to start. Like if she would have never gave me that, if she would have said, oh, like, I don't want to talk to her because I don't want her to surpass me, I would have never had got that door. But so it's like more of us got to be like that.
Is there anybody you look to or look at that's like, inspired you or like gave you motivation through your journey?
I don't know. I kind of inspire myself because I feel like nobody else's story like mine. So I don't know what everybody else got going on, but I know like for me, sometimes I be like, dang, like you still going? Like, so, I mean, just the journey I've been on myself, like you have to remind yourself because you can't, even if you look at somebody else, you'll get to comparing yourself.
Right.
Like I have looked up to like people like Taylor Rooks or Maria Taylor, but shit, their story not like mine. Mm-hmm. So I could start looking up to them and it's easy to get lost and then also comparing yourself to them and like, damn, I'm not good enough. Or, it's easy to do that.
How many, I just got a brain fart. Who do you feel like, okay, well, let's scratch that. What is like your end game with this? How far do you want to take this?
I just want to run shit and I want to do, I want to be like, I want to get paid to come to be on a talk show or something like, I want to run a team. I don't know. I feel like I would be good at.
Would it be called SportsBae?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Let's talk about how we came up with the name SportsBae.
It's so crazy. It was in the hashtag era. So it's like hashtag SportsBae. It's kind of like when everybody started using hashtags.
Okay.
Literally, I don't know. Like, I think somebody, like, it could have been a guy, somebody was like, oh, you could be a little sports babe. I don't know. Like, and I was like, oh, that's kind of catchy. Like, I don't know.
Ran with it.
Yeah.
Wrote a book behind it.
Mm-hmm. See, I already wrote the book. I wrote the book and never had a name for it.
And that was the name.
And then, I just picked the name at the end.
And it just highlights your journey with your little girl.
No. It talks about sports. Like, it explains to, like, people who don't know sports what sports is.
Okay.
So, I mean, well, okay, so the rules of football, basically. Like, you ain't gonna be an expert, but you'll, like, a girl could look, she could lead, you'll know what's going on a little bit. Like, you know what a fumble is. It kind of, like, it's like a little, with, like, sports books for dummies or, like, whatever. Like, it's like that, but it's kind of, like, more urban and feminine.
What made you write that?
People asking me. Like my friend, my homegirls asking me what's going on in the game because they don't know the rules. They don't know what a foul is. They don't know why the ref blowing the whistle. Like, I mean, they just don't know nothing.
Yeah. So you basically just being the source that they.
And I was like, it's so many people. Yeah, it's so many women that like So it's like for women to join the sports conversation. So like you gotta think like you in a business meeting where it's a lot of men, even if you're not in the sports world, you say you in a corporate business meeting where it's all men and you the only woman. It could be like, they gonna start talking about sports, right?
Yeah.
I mean, most men, even in business, they go, they got the corporate suites all the time at the Rockets guy, like that's what they do. So if you're a woman who can actually join the conversation, it might help you with a business deal.
Yeah.
If you can talk a little bit, if you can at least know how many points LeBron didn't score last night
Right.
or did score, you know, it might help you in a lot of things.
That makes sense. What is like some of the like what people obviously everybody see the highs, right? What are some of the lows that you've experienced in the position you in?
Man, working with men be hard.
Okay.
Because you have to like, you know, I don't know. It's in this industry, I feel like it's hard because they don't want a woman to be better than them at something.
Mm-hmm.
They either gonna like you or they're not gonna like you. They're gonna like you too much or they're not gonna like you at all, basically.
Okay.
That's the line between, I feel like, working with men sometimes in this industry.
Why do you feel like that?
Maybe for me, I don't know. Because
just the energy you get, just the vibe you get.
Either like they gonna be feeling like they gotta show me who the man is, even though we all know.
We already know.
Or we gonna have that guy, or it's the guy who just thinks that y'all should be together.
What?
Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you just want to go to work.
Right. I don't need no fling.
Yeah, like.
What keeps you going when you have to deal with the BS that come with this?
Because it's what I'm good at. Like, I love sports. I feel like, you know, what I bring to the table, it elevates whoever. Like, you know, I feel like the athletes that, you know, that have encountered me this past year, you know, they benefited from it.
Yeah.
I had a lot of athletes transfer last year. I don't know. Maybe a little content watching helped. I don't know.
So, the position you in at TSU, is there any way, like, how can somebody intern with you? Like, you interned with somebody? Oh,
they can come. They can come intern. We need help.
Okay.
I need help. So basically, they could come. One of the best things to do is intern in the sports information department if you want to do what I do, because now that I'm there, you know, I write the stat sheets, like the game notes.
Right.
I write them now when usually I'm just reading them. So now that I'm writing them, I feel like I understand them a little bit more.
Okay.
And so I would encourage anybody who want to be a reporter or talk sports or whatever, like, to work in that department so that they can ask, can you help create those flyers, those documents, take pictures, and don't just be on the big sports like football and basketball. Like, people need more help with like soccer, volleyball.
I always, so like one of the reasons,
like,
I agree. Like, one of the reasons I started this podcast was because I definitely want to be in media. And I feel like this is like a gateway just to have like a baseline of saying, like, I'm not just jumping in this out the gate. I actually have some that you can like
go look at
and say, okay, he actually does do this. You see what I'm saying? So like, when I always thought about media, I always wanted to just do basketball. Like you said, I didn't want to do no soccer. I didn't want to do softball. Like, I don't feel like I have the intellect or like the knowledge of that sport to jump down in that sport. So for people like that, what would you tell them?
Stats. Start with stats.
Okay.
Start doing stats for that sport. And I promise you're going to learn everything you need to know. You're going to learn the lingo. You're going to learn who doing this, who doing that. And honestly, those sports are the easiest. Like, the first game that I reported was a soccer game at U of H. I did it on a live stream. I messed up, but nobody used to watch it, so it was okay.
So it didn't matter.
Yeah, but like that's where they gave me an opportunity. Like, you need reps.
Yeah.
You know, like, so wherever you could get a chance where, you know, they gonna let you get on there and do your thing.
Yeah. And
you can get tape for it. That's all you gotta do.
Do you have like a talking coach, like, that helps you talk, or like, how did you perfect your voice?
I actually have a friend. Her name is Hattie.
Okay.
Nahad.
Okay.
She just recently worked for Dr. Phil Network. She's like a TV host.
Okay.
And she actually was the first person who helped me with my voice, or like how to talk and to slow down, or
was
how
it a
to
process.
It really wasn't. I feel like once you get somebody to help you, like, and you kind of notice what the problem is, it's not
that difficult.
No.
Okay.
It's not nothing nobody
how long
can do.
did it take you to like catch on and stuff? Like I guess you could say have a code switch, so to speak.
Maybe like
I feel like you probably don't. When you in South Dallas, I guarantee you ain't talking how you talking on TV. You feel me?
Definitely not. They gonna be like, who is that girl? That white lady.
How long did it take you to like, not transform, but come into them moments?
I don't know. It was kind of pretty much instantly. I think everybody always got it in them. You probably had it in you when you young, you know, when you just like playing around and you know, you're what is it, characterizing somebody or like you're mocking somebody, right?
Factual.
So like everybody know kind of how to change their voice. So I kind of feel like you kind of realize where in a situation it helps you in to speak clear or talk, you know, that's really, you just realizing that when you need to do it.
Right. So let I always ask this question on this pod, like, given where you are now in your career, hindsight 2020, what would you tell your younger self?
Move. I wanted to stay in Houston so bad that I feel like I was passing up opportunities that I should have took. Cause I mean, I ain't gonna say it wasn't nothing here, but like.
Would it have been uncomfortable?
Yeah, it would have been uncomfortable.
Okay.
And like, I think I was comfortable here.
Okay.
And like, I was like, oh no, I could stay in Houston. But like, I ended up having to move anyway. But when I moved to Abilene, West Texas.
Yeah.
But now I did it when it was harder for me because now I'm a mother.
Yeah.
And I had to leave. But back then, if I would have just did the necessary. You had that
conversation with yourself to ask yourself, should I move? Should I take this? Should I not? Or like, are you just saying that in hindsight, looking back?
I'm saying that in hindsight, looking back now. Okay. Like, so I would say like to anybody, like make those uncomfortable moves, like when you ain't got no responsibilities, or I'm not gonna say responsibilities, any ties to anything.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, now that I got my daughter, I mean, I can't just up and move.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, like.
It come with too much.
Yeah. So I should have did that when I didn't have that. Yeah.
Opportunity. Is your daughter in the sports?
Yes, she is.
What she play?
She don't play anything yet, but she tall. Okay. She's really tall.
I mean, you kind of tall.
Yeah, but like she gonna be taller than me.
You think so?
Yeah, like she only 6 and she like right here.
You gonna throw her in them trenches on the basketball court with you?
She wanna play soccer.
That's crazy you say soccer when that was your first.
I know, right? So she likes soccer, supposedly. We're gonna see when she get out there and it's hot.
Right. Yeah, you know that heat change thing.
Yeah, so I don't know. She gonna play. She like basketball too.
Okay.
So
like, do you have like a you said you love TSU, right? Are you going I don't know if this is a question I should ask, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Yeah. Is that like your in game place? Or you already looking at, I wouldn't say you looking now, but you probably see yourself. No,
yeah. I mean, you my boss. He tell me every day, I think he ready for me to get on up out of there. I don't know. But he always say like, you know, I don't expect for y'all to be here long.
Right.
2 years or whatever, y'all get up out of here and move on to something better. So, okay. I mean, I hope that's God's plan for me. Okay. You know, I don't know what's next. You know, we just got a new female AD. I'm like, dang, like maybe I could be an AD one day. But I don't know. You know, I'm going with God's plan. Yeah, like I'm trusting God, honestly. Like I used to make plans for myself.
Talk about it.
I used to make plans for myself, but they never went the way I thought. So I'm just gonna go whatever God say.
I mean,
that's where
in college.
Yeah.
Following your boyfriend.
You know,
just doing some
foolishness.
Nobody gave you no kind of like insight. Your mama ain't say, girl, you ain't. It just was what it was.
I thought she was hating.
Not hating.
No, I was like, man, my man, we gonna get married.
You really thought that?
I did. He gave me a promise ring.
And then look at that.
Yeah.
You know, such is life, though. We live in
this life. I mean, I don't, we still cool. I mean, like, I don't hate him. We was young, so I'm like, it's whatever. But,
Is Palestine where Friday Night Lights was? That's a movie behind
No, I think Friday Night Lights was in, like, Carthage or something. No, I don't know, but it wasn't Palestine. Okay. Palestine's where Adrian Peterson is from, though.
Ah, okay.
That's where people know Palestine.
That's why he be acting like that.
What he be acting like?
No, AP one of them. He was my favorite athlete.
He real.
He was nice.
A real dude.
You know him like personally?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's related to my stepdad.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all could cut this part out, but AD daddy got like 30 kids. So if somebody from Palestine tell y'all that that's his cousin, he probably not lying. His daddy literally got like a lot of kids. So
Daddy ain't cool.
he was a Rolling Stone.
Bro.
He related to the whole city for real.
For real?
I'm telling
Palestine that small?
you. It ain't big.
Would you ever go back?
No.
You good where you at?
It's too like anytime, even when I go home now, like it be too many eyes on me. Like I breathe wrong. They like, oh my God, did y'all see? I can't. I like to move where people don't notice me too much.
Yeah. I feel you on that respectfully.
Yeah.
Is there anybody you'll recommend on this podcast? That you think would be good for this pod? If you can just drop their name, you know.
I got a couple of people.
Okay, drop them all then.
Like Siobhan, my lady who put me on my first ESPN job. She's
shout out Siobhan.
Recently a Dallas Wings reporter. Right now, I think she works for the county. I don't know.
Okay.
But she's a reporter for them. And so she just got like inducted to some Hall of Fame or something from her school. Mm-hmm. So yeah, her, she gonna be like, girl, you got it all wrong. But that's my girl. Her, there's a lot of women in sports here. Nicole, she's from Houston. She's now a Cowboys reporter.
Okay.
She went to Howard. Nicole Hutchinson.
Okay.
So yeah, she come to Houston a lot. So I gotta catch her when she here.
Okay.
Man, I can't think of too many people. I'm gonna have to send you some names.
Okay, you got
off the top of my head. I'm like, but it's so many. Like, okay, there's this girl named Brianna. I don't even know how to say her last name, but she's a news reporter.
Okay.
Paige Hubbard, she's a producer, news reporter at she's at Fox now.
Okay.
So yeah, these are a lot of great Black women.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
That's a good word. You got any more books coming out? Are you done?
I don't know. If we get another COVID, yeah. Because that's the only way I'm going to have time. Yeah. I've been saying I want to, but it's like the time don't give.
How important is it for you to like work out? I be in tune with you. I be seeing what you doing.
I have to, actually. When I don't work out, my body hurt.
Okay.
So.
That's backwards. I ain't never heard somebody say that.
Yeah, like I'll start getting all stiff, you know?
Yeah. I feel you on that. Sitting around too much.
Yeah, so I have to work out.
It's like therapeutic for you?
A little bit. I just need to be able to always defend myself.
Oh, okay. From the shoulders. From the shoulders. Ain't no grabbing.
Yeah, no, for real. No, my trainer, he's like an Army guy. And so he's always like, we got to know how to survive.
Real life.
I don't know. You never know what could happen. I need to be able to pick up my baby and run. I'm a single mother.
Real life. From the shoulders.
They might try to rob us at the grocery store.
I tell people all the time, from the shoulders. I'm grabbing. You laughing. I'm dead serious.
No, for real. I'm serious. So, and like, I'm a small person. So, like, that's another reason why I work out. Because I'm already a small person. I need to have something. Like, I'm too light. Can't be too light.
Nah, they'll pick you up like a toothpick.
Yeah, they'll still probably pick me up with a little muscle. But at least if I'm strong, I can fight.
Yeah, real life.
Yeah.
I appreciate you jumping down on this pod, just giving me your story, giving me your viewpoints, you know, your story from where you came from, Palestine, South Dallas, to where you are now. Prominent individual, prominent Black woman in Houston, doing big things. I definitely appreciate you blessing me with your presence, Miss Sierra, Miss SportsBae.
Thank you for having me. You know, you gotta invite me back sometime.
Nah, real life.
Whenever some of my girls come on here, because I know they're gonna come.
Okay.
I'll be.
Put that word in. Nah, I need all of it. I need the whole team.
Yeah, we gotta come. Like, I got some people for you.
If anybody want to tap in with you, just to intern with you, follow you, where can they find you?
At SportsBae.
SportsBae.
SportsBae. Listen, we need people to come work volleyball, soccer, all the little sports that y'all think don't matter. This is where you're going to get your reps. This is where you're going to get your experience. This is how you put a name in to where people going to be like, yeah, they not just here for the bells and whistles. They not just here for the popular stuff. They really want to work.
Amen. Y'all better stay tuned. Underrated podcast, Shannon Shorter, Sierra Nicole, SportsBae. We had another episode. However you tune in. YouTube. We on Spotify, Facebook, IG, _ the Underrated Podcast. Like, comment, follow. Stay tuned. We steady coming. We gonna keep putting out content, keep inspiring. Just stay tuned.